Welcome back for another Let's Paint. We're digging into some more epic Warpath this time around. Today I have Kalyshi on the table. These are 3D printed STLs that I received through the Kickstarter for Epic Warpath. The models have already been primed. They were primed in black, then they were base coated in a very dark purple and given a white zenithal from above. Next, I'm going to apply a coat of Army Painter Speed Paint Slaughter Red to the entire model. I'm doing this through the airbrush. Makes it a lot quicker and easier if you're trying to paint an entire squadron of them. You can apply this just as well and easily with a brush. Moving over to the paint table, let's start getting some skin on these Kalyshi because they have a lot of it. So, whatever your preferred elf skin tone is, I used a variety of tones from advanced flesh tone to tan flesh to dark golden brown. So whatever kind of tone you want to bring to them, I like to mix and match just to provide a little variety for my force. Just a fine point on your brush and thin paint and you should be good to apply. Next up, let's hit those weapons. I am using Magnesium by Pro Acryl for this. I am attempting to match the color scheme as best I can to my Firefight Kalyshi, well, Asterians overall. So whatever your preferred color is obviously would be great, but in this case I'm using Magnesium, but let's just base coat the weapons and small baubles. From here, it's on to the hair. I like vibrant, crazy colors on my Kalyshi hair. I use jade, I use blue, I use some green. Whatever the preference that you have is in this case. If you like the brown hair elves or blonde elves, hey man, knock yourself out. For me, I try to go a little crazy with them. Makes them feel a little more alien to me and also a little wild and crazy. I don't know. It's my personal preference. Here I switch over to blue to start doing some war paint on the Kalyshi, and I gotta tell you, after reading Wailing Song in Frovox Enigma, I was really excited to get back to the table and paint my Kalyshi. So there's not a lot of rhyme and reason, especially at this scale. It's just trying to add a little contrast and color to them, and this is a cool little way to make it look like you put a lot of effort in, but it's kind of just like spreading some paint. It's like Jackson Pollock 10mm, just splash some blue paint on them and hope for the best. I tried to do like some eye paint and cross like half faces and some swirls on the legs and stuff, but I mean even at 28mm there wasn't a lot of rhyme and reason to my war paint, but knock yourself out, go crazy. And now on to a flesh wash. The flesh wash from Pro Acryl is what I used for this, slightly watered down. This just helps to bring a little depth and shadow to the undersides and to pronounce a few of the details. And if you want to separately wash the individual weapons in a different color and the hair in a different color, I mean, absolutely could. But at this scale and from 3 feet especially, this is going to do fine just to get you some nice definition and pronounced details in the model. It's at this point I realized there's other details on the model. I used bone to pick out the skulls on the shoulder pads and the feathers. I will have to rewash this in a moment, but it's not a huge deal. But this is a nice little detail to help pick out and pronounce the model a little bit more. And half of this footage, since they were small details, was like off camera. So I apologize for the weird jump here. Now I'm using sky blue to pick out the little orbies on the glaives, just to pronounce that no energy that's rippling through them. Whatever your preferred color is, but it's nice to do something poppy, bright and vibrant here, just to make that detail really stand out. Especially if you're using the 3-foot rule, if you can see that little glow from the other side of the table, that's just a cool little, a simple and cool little effect you can add onto your model. Told you I was going to have to rewash those skulls and feathers. I wouldn't lie to you. For my Asterians, I chose to go with the Pro Acryl concrete texture paste. It's just a really thin grit and makes an almost flat surface. And I add a couple of blobs of some of the thicker stuff just to break it up. These texture pastes just seem to be like the way to go for basing on these, in my opinion. Your mileage may vary. Apparently, I felt that you didn't need to see this portion of the video. Apologize. I apparently was just not paying attention when I was recording, but this is the coarse texture paste that I'm just applying in little blobs around the base just to kind of break things up and provide a little rubble/terrain to look like the Kalyshi are traversing through. And with that, it's time to rim that base. I've seen people doing different colors to denote different squads, and I think that's a great idea. Whatever works best for you. I always prefer black. If you stuck it out this long and stayed to the end of this, I appreciate it. If you would, please drop a like if you found this useful or entertaining, and make sure to share it out if you think others will feel the same way. I intend to be cranking out more epic Warpath content as time allows. But until then, thanks for watching. And here's how they turned out.